Alright, we got there in the end. Oh my god, that took a long time to get set up. Um, I my computer restarted with an update and all my settings were completely messed up and it took me a long time to get the microphone working there, but we got it there in the end. Thank you for being patient. I'm sorry for being late, but unfortunately these things happen. But I'm here now. And we've got a big stream today. We were going to have LJ Tactical on, but unfortunately he's not feeling well, so he's not going to come on today. He'll come on in the next stream, hopefully. But yeah, first announcement, we have the new mall sale event. This is for the Shadow Lord coming out. I think it's in 5 days now. So I'll just quickly go through it. It is 25% off all eligible mall sabers. It's automatically applied. And I've sort of split them into two tiers as it's loading up. My network connection's been awful recently, and yeah, it's not seem to be loading this. One moment, let me refresh this. Yeah, my computer and my network connection's not been the best recently. Let's see here. It's not showing. It's not giving me the images. But yeah, guys, go check it out. The Shadow Lord event. It's 25% off all mall sabers, and we've got two new sabers in there. I wish I could show you the photo. Let me see if I can open the links in new tabs. See if that works. Yes, we have this, the all black edition of Darth Maul saber. It's a brand new saber, and you can get it with an empty hilt. So just the hilt. We've had a few requests for that. So for this saber, you can go for empty, baselit or Xenopixel, and the 25% discount's already added onto there. And we have the Horned One Weathered SE. So it's the more affordable weathered saber. Yeah, just two new affordable mall sabers that come along with this sale. So yeah, the sale will go until May 4th, and then after May 4th, it'll be a different sale event. Obviously for May 4th, but I think that's when the finale is as well for Shadow Lord. I think the finale is actually on May 4th. Well, they're dropping, I think they're doing 2 episodes every week, I think. Not sure. But yeah, let's get right into it. Cartel ranks. So, a lot of changes in the cartel ranks. Scrappers have gone we've had new recruits, but a lot of people have left Scrappers and have become smugglers. I mean, I could barely fit them on that page, but a lot of smugglers now. And even the bounty hunters, and now we've got 2 columns of bounty hunters, so congratulations to all the new bounty hunters. Federation Trader, we have a new user, EL312. Welcome to the cartel. Went straight to Federation Trader, took advantage of the sale event that we were running before this mall event. We have the Syndicate class. I'm not sure if there's actually been any movement in the Syndicate class. Maybe Order 66 is new, I'm not really sure actually. We have a new cartel underboss, 658548. Congratulations, and of course our cartel elite, the elite roster, the 4 faction leaders. Now, on to the question of the month. The question of the month was, who would win in a duel, Darth Maul or Kylo Ren? I think we all know what was going to happen with this one, but let's have a look. We got a lot of votes in this one, a lot of votes. Alright, yeah, Maul is absolutely clearing it. There was a little bit for Kylo, but mostly everyone was saying Darth Maul was going to absolutely eviscerate him. It's going a bit slower than I'd like, but it is getting there. But keep bringing them. Alright, and there you go, 118 votes, 98 for Maul. Pretty conclusive, the winner is Maul. Alright, now we're going to go into the quiz. So this is where we're going to have a bit of fun. This is a new system I'm trying out here, so be patient with me and hopefully we'll get through it. Alright, so I will fill this out right now. Just give me one moment. Alright, so we have the quiz is going to be all about Darth Maul. I thought it was good to go with that since we've got the new show coming out. It'll be 4 questions. It will be an easy one, a medium, hard, and insane, and they're all going to have their own little rewards that come with it. Now, I've put a lot of hype into, how this could affect the whole faction war, and it is true, it really can. I'm just going to fill this in. So the light currently has 3,300 chips. The Mandos currently have 6,924 chips. The Republic has 6,025 chips, and the Dark has 7,275 chips. So our current leaders are the Dark. The lowest faction on the launch of this quiz is the Light. That is interesting because I'll get to it. Here we are. Right, so I quickly built this. I hope the system works perfectly. I'm really hoping so. But basically how it works is, as I said, there's 4 questions. One's easy, the second one's medium, third one hard, fourth one insane. So, how the prizes work: you get 250 cartel chips if you answer the easy question, 500 chips for the medium question, 750 for the hard one, and 1,000 cartel chips if you answer the insane one. Now, you might have seen on the screen there's streak leader and there are certain streaks. Well, if you look at the faction bonus rules part here, if you get 1 out of the 4 questions correct, your faction receives 2,500 chips. So what do I mean by that? I mean it's going to be 2,500 chips split evenly across every member in that faction. Alright? So if you're, right now I think the Dark has just under 200 users, it would be 2,500 chips split between 200 users. Or if it was the Republic, which I think has 16 users, it will be 2,500 chips split between 16 users. I thought that was the fairest way to do it, because if I did it the same amount of chips to each user, the Dark would pretty much get a benefit every time just because of the amount of users they have. The faction that are currently in last place and the faction that are always in last place will get double faction rewards. You'll get double faction rewards. So if the same user got 2 questions right, it would be 5,000 faction chips normally, but if it was from the Light right now, there would be 10,000 faction chips. So as you can see, there's this master status. Well, if one player is able to answer all 4 questions first, get there first and get it right, then they will walk away with a mystery saber after this stream. So that's the sort of way you can win a saber from this quiz, is if you answer all 4 questions right. You'll also be declared the master. You'll have a separate little label and you'll have a different look on the leaderboard than everyone else. So, until someone gets it, it'll be cool to see it in action. But yeah, now I'm going to jump on over to the Discord chat. Alright, perfect. So now I'm in the Discord chat. If you're not in the Discord chat, I'll give you a moment to join the Discord. But let me show you how to join the Discord. Right. So if you're on our website, at the bottom here, there's a Discord button there. If you click that, that is an invitation straight into the server. Once you're in, you'll want to visit, I'll bring it up, you'll want to visit this live stream arena. There you go, you can see everyone there. In this chat is where we are going to have the answers be put in, and the first person that I see, that's going to be the winner. If you're not linked with your chain code at the moment, don't worry, I'll still keep your rewards for when you do sign up. So even if you're not signed up yet with the chain code, you can still take part. We've got 13 users, everyone's on, ready to go. Alright, perfect. So, are we all ready? Do we understand the rules? I'm going to be looking more at the Discord chat right now rather than the YouTube chat. So, does everyone make sense of what's about to go down here? Is there anything I need to explain? Or are we all good? Let me I'll keep that page up so that you can see it. I think ours is delayed. Good luck, chaps. Alright, perfect. It's all coming through now. Yes, yes, yes. Perfect. Looks like we're all good to go. Alright, so question 1. Who killed Maul in Rebels? Alright. Who killed Maul in Rebels? Flyka D, that's the first person that said Kenobi. Flyka D, congratulations, you are the winner. Let me write that down. Flyka D. Oh, that's all wrong. Flyka D is on the Republic. Alright, so I will award winner. The revealed answer, Obi-Wan Kenobi. We all knew that, of course. That was more of one to warm up, get you into that, you know, moving quick. And as you can see, we have the live faction war in the bottom right here. The Republic is now winning the faction war. So you see how it can really flip, especially with those three, with the Mandos, the Republic, and the Dark. It's still a tight race, but there you go. That is question 1 answered by Flyka D. Are we all good for question 2 now? Oh, and Flyka D, I forgot to say, that's 250 cartel chips coming to you, and that'll be 2,500 chips split across the faction. Alright. Next. Who voices Maul in the new Shadow Lord TV series? So another one that's quite, I think, relatively easy. I was going to warm it up a wee bit, but here we go. Still waiting for an answer to come through. Okay, we've got some typing going on now. LJ Tactical was first. Sam Whitwer. Congratulations, LJ Tactical. That is another win for the Republic. And boom. You can see now the Republic have got a fair lead now for one of the... It's actually the newest faction. To get them to win a faction war, that would be very interesting and a really good shake-up. Alright. So, LJ Tactical got that one right. That is 500 cartel chips going to LJ Tactical. Congratulations. Now we're going on to the more difficult questions. Try your best not to Google, but I'm not going to stop you. It's a cartel at the end of the day. There's no rules. Alright. What lightsaber combat form did Darth Maul primarily use? Huh. I've got a different answer than what I've seen keep coming up. Let me double check that. Did I get that one wrong? One moment. Let me check that. I just want to make sure I got that one right. Because I swear it was something else. Well, let me check that. I saw everyone put sort of the similar answer and that made me think, that's... Let me double check that. Yeah. So I had it at, and I've seen Vin City say it's Form 7. I thought it was Form 7. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people put Form 5. Made me double check that, but I thought it was Form 7. Yeah, which is Vin City. All right, and Vin City is in the Mandos. Yeah, I had it as Form 7. That's what I had it as. Yeah. There you go. So that is 750 cartel chips coming your way. Congratulations. No one's hit that streak yet. The master status cannot be reached. Obviously, you have to get all 4 right. But it is interesting. So that's how we're looking so far. Flyka D, LG Tactical, and Vin City. On to the last question. Alright. What was the name of Maul's brother before becoming Savage Opress? Clone donor of LJ. I've seen that one first. Congratulations. Oh, pardon me. Clone donor of LG. Oh, God. There we go. And that faction is, I'm assuming it's the Republic. Yep, the Republic. Alright. So congratulations, clone donor of LG. You have won 1,000 cartel chips. And now the Republic have a resounding lead in the faction war. Oof! Wow. Well, there you go. No master status reached, no mystery sabers, but a lot of faction chips and user chips, which I'm going to apply now, and then from then we will look at the faction war and the leaderboard and see how it's changed. Alright. Now I will come back over to... Yeah, perfect. that is a big comeback from the Republic there. Alright, so here we go. So we have, let's have a look down here, we'll get a rundown. Yeah, so 2,500 faction chips to the Republic. Split total across. So the Republic got 2,500, 2,500, plus another 2,500. Oh, maths. 7,500 chips to the Republic. Alright, that is now being awarded. I wanted to award these live on the stream so that we could actually see how the faction war would look, obviously. But it's looking like it's going to be a win for the Republic. Well, that takes its time awarding the chips. That's the thing, since I've put a booster next to my computer, the Wi-Fi's actually been worse. So, really regret getting boosters. They're not good. Alright, and for the Mandos, split across 2,500. We'll award those chips now. Alright. Should be done. So each user in the Republic received 535 chips from those rewards. So, you know, that's one where, you know, having a low amount of users in your faction can actually be good for you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I thought that would be the best way to do the stream. I was really thinking of ways to make this quiz way better, so I sat and built this sort of React app thing, and I got there in the end. It was taking me a while, but I got there in the end. But yeah, big up the Republic. Big winners. Okay, perfect. Now, if I come over to here, wrong thing. There we go. Alright. Now on to the faction war and leaderboard. Alright. So we will start with the cartel leaderboard. At the top we have Rocks at 20,741 chips. Our first ever user to hit 20k chips. Kronos is just behind there, just under 700 chips, and he'll get 20k chips as well. So the way that it works, I've said it a bunch of times, I'll say it again. First place gets 100 cartel chips, second place to 5th place gets 50 cartel chips, and 6th place to 10th place gets 25 cartel chips. So congratulations to the winners there. Now on to the faction war, where I believe we will see, there we go, a massive win for the Republic. The Republic's first ever win in the faction war. What that means is all users in that faction are going to get another 200 monthly chips. So 200 chips to each user. Mall sale would work great, half off. That is actually good. I didn't think of that. That would have been a great idea. If only you told me that sooner. Is that Davin Alvor? Yeah. If only you told me that sooner. That is a great idea. Right. Now on to the Saber giveaway. Alright, so the saber we are giving away, of course, is the Dark Tyrant, aka Darth Vader. So I'm going to get that loaded up now. Alright. Okay. This is the thing, setting up my microphone really took up a lot of the time. Well, trying to fix that issue with my microphone took up a lot of my time preparing for the stream. Yeah, it was trying, but we finally got there. Believe it or not, it was muted in the settings. I don't know why, but it was muted in the settings, and that was the thing. But yeah, one of those ones where it is what it is. All right, so that should be it there. Okay, perfect. And right. Okay, perfect. Alright, let me just edit that. So it's sorry about this, guys. It's actually still set to the old giveaway. It's not put the new entries in, so I'm just copying that over now. Alright. Okay. Okay. Finally got there in the end. Let me just check that. Yep, okay. We finally got there in the end. Let me bring that over now. And boom. So total entries was 27,859. A whole bunch of entries, a lot of cartel chips put in on this one. So yeah. Are we all ready? Let me see here. See, it's weird having two chats going at the same time. I've got the Discord chat going, and I seem to be looking at that one more than the YouTube one. But I've got the YouTube one here. Let me have a look. Yeah, love the look of the black mall saber. Me too. I think that and the saber that was up for vote this in March, the Nightfall Anakin all black. Something about an all black saber. I really do like it, and yeah, it's actually quite an affordable price for the when you consider it's getting two sabers. I think I can't exactly remember off the top of my head, but I think the RGB one is about £120. I think for two sabers, it's not bad. Anyway, total entries 27,859. 3, 2, 1. All right, the winner is EL312, who is actually our new Federation trader. Congratulations. I don't know if they are in the stream or not. I didn't notice them. But it's always good when they win and they're in the stream, but I don't think they're in there. But yeah, congratulations EL312, the action and platform that's purchased. So yeah, EL312 purchased the saber, and every saber you purchase adds 100 chips 100 giveaway entries into every monthly giveaway forever. So yeah, EL312, congratulations. Bought a saber, and now you've got a new Darth Vader saber coming to you. I can't remember the saber EL had purchased, but anyway, congratulations EL312. Now, on to the next saber giveaway. So the sabers that were put up for vote was Ahsoka, Nightfall Anakin, and the Dark Air. Alright, so let's have a look at the vote. That is not right. One moment, I'll get that fixed. Yeah, this seems to be the thing. Hold on, sorry guys, that's the old one. Let me bring the new one on. Alright, let's have a look. Where is that? Sorry guys, this has been a very rushed job, but yeah, it took me a very good time getting my microphone sorted out, so the new stream is not set up. That's a reminder to myself, guys. Never do an update before the stream, because that update, I don't know what happened to it, but I did it an hour before the stream and I really paid for it. Okay, alright, on to this now. This should be getting there. Okay, nope, that's not the right one either. Oh, why is it not showing up? This is so bizarre. What is going on? Okay, let me try that now. So bizarre, it just disappeared. Oh yes. Okay. Oh god. Yeah, I'm struggling big time, LG. This is not good. This is not good. Oh my god. Right. Well, you know what? I'm just gonna say what the next saber was. I like to roll a video, but for some reason it's not playing, and it's playing the old one now. So the next saber we are giving away is the Nightfall Anakin saber. Once it appears, there you go. Alright, so I'll bring up the vote totals here. So we had 20 votes for the Ahsoka, 88 for Nightfall Anakin, and 17 for Kylo. So an absolute thumping. Everyone seems to want this. Nightfall Anakin saber, all black. So we'll get on to that. Yeah. Oh, I think you are. Oh, I think you are delayed, David. Sorry about that. Dang it, I thought Ahsoka would have won. I thought Ahsoka would have won as well. That's another one where I was surprised. I thought the double saber. I don't know. I always seem to think that two is better than one. But the Nightfall is really cool with the exposed spinning crystal. It is a really cool saber. So yeah, that is the next saber we are giving away. Now, the next saber vote. The next three sabers put up for vote. We have the Hermit, which is Obi-Wan from Episode 4. We have Ronin, and we have Darth Malgus, which is battle damaged. Three really cool sabers. That will be available for vote later on, but definitely tomorrow. I'll get the site updated to get the new vote going. And now on to the next question of the month. Alright, who would win in a duel? Anakin and Obi-Wan versus Dooku and Grievous. Who? This is a weird one for me. So the reason why I thought of this was I was playing Battlefront 2, and I was in a Hero Showdown when it's 2v2, and I was obviously Anakin paired with a guy who was Obi-Wan up against these two, and yeah, it was a very long duel. It's one of those ones where you just max out the time limits, but Darth Malgus Broken will win. Yeah, you know, I think so. I think that is a really cool saber, but I think the Hermit is also a really nice one as well. Yeah, so let me know in the chat, what do you guys think? Who would win in this duel? So I mean, me personally, I have absolutely no idea, because Dooku could handle the both of them at the same time. So it does lean me to think that him and Grievous would probably get the win, but they could probably dispatch of Grievous relatively quickly. I don't know. It's a weird one. But I think this will be as close to 50-50 as a question of the month's ever been. Let me know what you guys think. I see Sith Dungeon, I think that's Kronos, Obi and Annie for the win. Yeah. I mean, they are probably one of the best pairings in Star Wars. Alright, let me jump onto the Discord one. Let me see how that's going. Prime Obi-Wan and Anakin will always beat Prime Dooku and Grievous. Obi and Annie, especially Prime Revenge of the Sith, as they battle each other top tier against Dooku and Grievous. I do like Dooku. You see, I think Dooku, I don't think Anakin was in his prime until the end of episode 3, so yeah, I don't even think he was then. I don't even think he even reached his prime. LG Tactics. I don't know. I don't think he even reached his prime. I think he got cut down before his prime. But yeah, I'm taking that. Like pretty much Revenge of the Sith. If it went different and it was Dooku and Grievous coming up against Obi-Wan and Anakin, I think Dooku and Grievous can maybe pull that out. Prime Dooku is a menace. See, I agree, Rox. He is an absolute menace. Count Dooku has a higher win counter, but Grievous might be the issue. Yeah. Will the Ronin come with a flat blade? Yes, the Ronin comes with a flat blade. Yeah, it does. To be honest, that's one of those ones where the winner of the giveaway can decide whether they want the flat blade or the round blade. I'll leave it up to them. They can choose whatever board they want as well. It's the way that I normally do it. If you win the giveaway, you can choose whatever board and whatever customizations you want to it that we can do. We'll do it. Yeah, I don't know. I think I would go with Dooku, just personally, but I don't know. Anyway. It's obviously a good question. I think I've covered everything. Oh, one last thing I was supposed to cover. I swear there was one last thing. Sorry, let me just double check that. He got cut down before his prime and limited by the suit created by Palpatine. Think of the possibility without the suit. Well, it was his in-screen prime. He couldn't have been better at all. Dooku has the technical, Grievous just runs away, and a lot of the fights were based on the environment. So in a flat out, nothing around fight, Anakin and Obi-Wan will win. Yeah, I guess. I think it would come down to Anakin and Dooku. I think Dooku's already shown he can just dispatch of Obi-Wan relatively easily. So I think and Anakin and Obi-Wan could get rid of Grievous easy. So I think it would probably end up coming down to Anakin versus Dooku. Yeah, I don't know. That's just me. Go flat. Not got the Ronin, but the Shogun is beautiful with a flat blade. Yeah, yeah. I think the flat blades are really cool. I really like the samurai sort of looking lightsabers, and we've actually got one or two more coming out soon, which I'm sure LG Tactical's gonna love. He loves. If you've seen his bundle, The Way of the Blade, he has all of the sort of katana style sabers on there in one bundle. But yeah, guys, I will get all this updated. I'll get all the chips awarded. Congratulations to the Republic for their first ever faction win. I'm sorry for being late. That was. I will never do that again. You live and you make mistakes. I will never do an update an hour before the stream. I'll just leave it until after. But yeah, that is pretty much it. I think we've covered everything there. So yeah, that is us. More flat blades peak. Yep, there'll be a couple more flat blades coming in. Yep. Yeah, no worries about being late, boss. It is what it is. It's just one of those things where I made a mistake and my microphone wasn't working, and I wasn't gonna press live until I got that microphone working, because I thought it'd be better to not have it be live while I'm having the issues. I thought just wait till it's all solved, then go live. But yeah, I'm glad the stream was very fun. I'm glad you found that fun. The quiz, the thing that always happens with these streams is I feel like they always get better and better and better, and I always find ways to improve. So I will improve the quiz. I'll improve it all. But for the first time running this new quiz, everything went relatively well. I think, considering what I had to deal with, I think it went relatively well. So congratulations to all the winners tonight for the quiz. Congratulations to EL312 who has won the giveaway. And yeah, we'll be back next month, 1st of May, with all new quiz, all new questions, and even more prizes to win. Alright, perfect. So that's us, guys. It was good to see you all, and I hope you all have a great April.